Hanahab napi relatives, Mimbiwa, Tuhushka Opi Miha. Hope everyone's doing well. Welcome to the channel. As you can see on the screen, it's Opi Miha, Saponi-Catawba Nation. When you come to the channel, please subscribe and like the videos. And as always, relatives, much appreciation to you all. Hi, relatives. So I wanted to do, a video going into 2020, some of the things that we can do. And for this particular video, I wanted to go over self-sustainability. And when we talk about self-sustainability, a few things come in mind. Number one, trying to, slowly be less dependent on, the system that's in place right now. As far as, foods, resources that are used, different things like that. So as far as foods go, I've talked about this several times. I'm a big opponent or a big supporter of, growing your own food. I feel like a lot of our ancestors were farmers and ate fruits, vegetables, different things like that were provided here in the Americas. And I feel like the best way to, kind of get back to that and to, live as healthy as we can is to, do things for ourselves. And that definitely is growing your own food. As we all know, no one's going to, save us. The government's not going to, all of a sudden start doing things that are healthy for you. So, with that being the case, you got to start growing your own food. And there's no excuse not to. I've seen plenty of videos, plenty of people that grow food inside that don't have yards, that live in apartments. So there isn't any reason why we all shouldn't be doing this right now. Whether it's, going outside, planting garden boxes, if you don't want your stuff out in the elements, you can even build your own, little small greenhouse to keep your food stored in, or, while it's growing. I know people that have yard chickens, for eggs and different things like that. So that's just, a couple ideas as far as like growing your own food and being self-sufficient in that area. The other day I was, the job that I have, I actually work outside and I get to go to a lot of customers' homes, and I happened to see in the backyard of someone's yard, they had a rain catchment barrel. And you can make those yourself, if you don't want to spend a whole lot of money to get one. Even if you do want to spend the money to get one, they're not that expensive. You can get the supplies at a bunch of different places. Again, there's videos of people doing it, and we all know on YouTube you can learn how to do pretty much anything. So if you're not quite sure how to build one, there's videos that teach you how to do that. As far as, using power, getting yourself started into using solar panels. We took care of the earth. We care about, nature. That's where we come from. So I don't know why we would want to keep on going the way that we are going. So, starting to use power like solar is definitely a way to go, because the sun's always going to be here. It's always been here. It's always going to be here. That's even a good trade to even get into, because, again, solar power is going to be the way to go. If that's not something that you've already been thinking about or you're into, if you are a person that does roofing, that might be a good direction to go in. And one of my tribal brothers that I know, he dropped a video that I saw not too long ago, and shout out to Kiowa. A lot of us know him, but he showed a video, and the video was talking about the history of nutrition. And the interesting part of this video, that was going on and on about how, companies don't care and make food and all that now. And they started talking about the Aboriginal diet and how the foods that they originally started to eat, were quite healthy for them. And then, of course, as the colonizer came into play, we all switched over to the colonizer's way of eating. And that got me thinking, any of us and all of us, as a matter of fact, could start doing some research and finding out what, Indian tribes that we belong to, what food, what their diet was and what foods they ate. That's what I'm thinking of starting to do. Matter of fact, I know that's what I'm going to do. I'm kind of halfway there to begin with, and we need to just cut out all the stuff that they claim is healthy for us to eat, because we know it's not. We know how bad, the water and everything was in Flint. So best believe, more than likely in every city or town that we all live in, the water's bad. If it's bad there, it's bad here. You just ain't heard about it yet. It's bad. And, again, a lot of our ancestors were farmers. So, we know how to grow food. It's not that difficult. You got to start somewhere. You got to, slowly get yourself off the system. And we don't know what's to come. This whole thing could come crumbling down. Then are you going to be prepared? Are you going to be ready? You know how to fish? You know how to hunt? Do you know how to grow food? So that's what you need to be saying to yourself in the back of your mind. Are you prepared? Do you have things stocked away? Like I said, we don't know how this system's going to end up going. And I don't know about you, but I want to be as less dependent on it as possible. So that's kind of what I wanted to talk about going into 2020. If you claim to be an American Indian, an Aboriginal, an original, you got to start living these ways. If you're still doing the same old thing that you've been doing, then you know what I'm saying. So that's all I wanted to drop for this one, relatives, just to kind of plant that seed of being self-sufficient. We used to be that way. We need to get back to that way. And here pretty soon, maybe in another day or two, we'll be dropping a video about a book that was passed to me also by my brother Kiowa about the American Indian, and some really good key points in that book that need to be mentioned, that need to be heard. Again, keep pushing on the genealogy. I don't care what anyone tells you or says, it is important. All right. And much love to everyone. Appreciate everyone that takes time to watch the videos. And I will catch everyone next time. Take care.